Final segment of ATL Day Ones with Jarvis and Tenitra. We want to say thank you for rocking with us throughout the entire show. And guess what? Before we get started with For the Culture, I got to say this. Like, I really appreciate everybody that been commenting and everything as far as what we've been talking about. And because you guys have pushing us to 4,000 subscribers almost in less than 6 months. Like, we really appreciate you. I think that's really dope. That's what you guys been doing. But going forward, we want you guys to comment in the box. Like, we're about to talk about, Doug Gottlieb. We've been teasing throughout the show. Whew, this story has been very interesting. We want you to weigh in on this. So go ahead and drop that comment in the comment box. I read them. Tenitra reads them. Marcus Zeno reads them. Everybody reads the comments. So, yeah, we will definitely respond to you. We want to definitely have a conversation about it. But, T,
yes,
this is For the Culture. Like I mentioned, it is the intersection between sports, entertainment, and the culture, and sometimes whatever the hell we want to talk about, because that's just how we get down. Now, we know that Freddie Freeman came back as a Dodger to Truist Park, and back in June, I believe, and it was a big to do, like all of interviews and all this stuff. Freddie getting emotional on the field and all that, right? And then eventually we come to find out that he ended up firing his agent soon after, right? And his agent's Casey Close. And then not too long after that, Doug Gottlieb dropped a tweet and said that Casey Close didn't even tell Freddie Freeman about the last offer that the Braves came with. Now, and of course, that sent a poop storm of a Twitter flurry of tweets, comments, retweets, and all that good stuff. And eventually, Casey Close's people end up coming out and say, hey, that's libel. Like, we about to sue your behind. And now we find out that, Doug Gottlieb has apologized and he's retracted his statement, said that it was not true. And here we are thinking, like, I know for me, the first thing that comes to my mind, I'm just like, all right, bro. Like, did he just say that in order for them to drop the lawsuit because they have a case? Or did he really just blatantly lie? Which neither one of those scenarios are great. And to be honest with you, T, I wouldn't be surprised because, like, when it comes to Doug Gottlieb in character,
not in the same sentence.
Right. Yeah. It's hard to put those two phrases in the same sentence.
Yes. So nobody, and the funny thing is, as you're listening to media and just individuals who are on social media, right? It's very interesting to watch and listen to those comments because funny thing is nobody was surprised that Doug Gottlieb had to retract the statement. Like the fact that he likely lied, embellished, had a bootleg source, whatever you want to call it. Like nobody thought that
all the above.
Exactly. Because if you go back a few steps in the story, when Doug Gottlieb leaked it, many people said that. Many people questioned and said, but it's Doug Gottlieb. Like, what are we really supposed to believe? And then Casey, people questioned it from the gate, and it turns out all you suspicious, paranoid people, no, you actually seemingly had it right this time. Right. And so when Casey Close came out so adamant, it was like we didn't know what to believe because here locally, the thought was, okay, we're feeling some type of way. We're feeling kind of like we're twisting in the wind because Freddie's over here, like you said, emoting every game, pre-game, post-game, middle game. Just we didn't know what to do with that whole weekend. Like, wow, this must have been a really tough decision that he seemingly is regretting. And then it seemed like he didn't make the decision. So part of it was like, oh, we feel so sorry for him. Like his agent got over. But then we said in the back of our minds, but did he? I mean, because you're a grown man, you should have kind of known what he did. And those things absolutely always made us kind of, shake our heads and kind of question what's going on. I don't think this is the end of the story, by the way, Jarvis. I still think on some level, this is just getting started, this whole saga.
Yeah, because like it is so many levels to it, right? Because like during the season, I think that Dodgers obviously have a lot going on right now, so I don't think Freddie Freeman is going to address it or his camp is going to address it. Maybe in the offseason, I think there's something that might be there. So I think that it's just like I said, it's just super weird that all of a sudden that you basically are admitting to lying.
Yeah. Yeah.
about this, and like, why? Like, why would you lie? You're not affiliated with Freddie Freeman, Casey Close, and that agency, like at all. So basically,
Mhm.
you were clout chasing. That's what you're admitting to. So
Mhm.
it's just weird all the way around. Like you said, like it's not like we've never questioned his character before. Like, it just keeps going down and down and down and down. And I really don't care if he stays there, to be honest with you, T, because Doug Gottlieb is I just cringe sometimes when I hear his name called. Now,
Most people do.
on the other side of that, Juanita Brown, she's amazing, and we just found out that has been named Mrs. Universe 2022, and the reason why that's significant because she went to HBCU, of course. Like, what else? What else is there? And she is an accomplished producer, and she just has so much going on. And I think that for her to get the award, like, yeah, like, and if you look at her, I ain't blind. I'm married, but I ain't blind. Yeah, she deserves it.
Yeah,
T.
yeah, yeah. She and absolutely she is. I was looking at so many different pictures of
Before I get in
her.
trouble, I'm gonna pass it
Yeah,
to
yeah. Right.
you.
Toss it over my way, and I'll wrap this up in a bow for us and keep it moving. But yeah, beautiful
Thank
lady.
you.
I mean, just this megawatt smile and so accomplished. Like you said, producer and someone who started her own foundation. She's even an expatriate. She and her husband are currently living in Singapore. She's a mom. And so all of those things, and yet she shined on one of the biggest stages, Mrs. Universe, which of course that is the universe pageant for married women. So
Yes.
congratulations to Miss Juanita Ingram, who, like you said, is a proud graduate of Tennessee State University for her undergrad, of course, University of Memphis for her MBA, and she's a
Oh
Delta.
yes. Yeah, get that
Delta Sigma Theta
yes.
Sorority Incorporated. We salute you.
She's a sorrow.
That said, that's really the note you should end on for any show or anything you do. The fact that we are always going to call out my illustrious
Yes.
sisterhood with all the love in the world. Thank you guys for stopping by for my PSA for Delta Sigma Theta. And thank you guys for stopping by for ATL Day Ones, part of the Locked On Sports Atlanta network that you should check out because once you stop here, you got to keep it going on our Locked On Sports Network and go stop by A to Z with Mark Zeno and then Hitting Hard with John Chuck Green. Thank you guys for checking us out. Come back tomorrow to have more fun.
We'll have a very special guest. Y'all come back now. You hear? See who it is.